Boom, the NBA season is heating up and we've got all the hottest takes and breaking news right here, right now. Knicks' own Josh Hart is stepping into the spotlight, defending Mikal Bridges against a wave of criticism. Bridges has been under the microscope all season, with frustrated fans and dipping numbers, but Hart is done letting it slide, delivering a clear message after a dominant win. But is Bridges the player the Knicks thought they were getting? We dive deep into the massive trade that brought him to New York, the sky-high expectations, and why his recent offensive struggles, especially that zero-point game, are raising serious questions heading into the playoffs. Then, the New York Knicks are in a desperate fight for playoff positioning, but the team just got hit with more bad news. The salary cap situation for next season is looking grim, and the future of a key player, Mitchell Robinson, is now in serious doubt with new projections showing a lower cap. Can the Knicks afford to keep their stars? And finally, in a twist no one saw coming, Karl-Anthony Towns might be the biggest winner of Mikal Bridges' rough patch. Stephen A. Smith is going off on Bridges' production, but could this actually be good news for KAT? We've got all the details, so hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a second.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLoom 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Josh Hart is sounding the alarm for Mikal Bridges. Amidst growing frustration from Knicks fans over Mikal Bridges' inconsistent offensive performance this season, teammate Josh Hart has publicly defended the forward, urging patience and understanding. Hart pointed to Bridges' role shift from a primary option with the Brooklyn Nets to a different offensive scheme with the Knicks as a key factor in his struggles, emphasizing that Bridges is doing what's asked of him. He's been doing what's been asked of him, and I've said it before, when you're a guy who, for a year and a half with the Brooklyn Nets, when you're the #1 guy and he's getting those plays called for him. Last year, he didn't have many plays called for him, Hart explained. This year, he probably has even less plays called for him. So obviously there's a mental hurdle he needs to get through, and that's something where some of us can help him. I think he gets some of that unfair flack just because he's doing what's asked of him. And if we were to sit there and say, go shoot 15 shots a game, he would be efficient and he could do it. But that's not what's been asked of him. The context of the Knicks' significant investment in Bridges, including multiple first-round picks, amplifies the pressure and scrutiny. Bridges' recent averages, including a scoreless game against the Lakers, fall far short of the expectations set by the blockbuster trade. While his defensive prowess is unquestioned, his offensive game needs to elevate, especially with the playoffs on the horizon. His past playoff performance, where he averaged 15.6 points, offers a glimpse of his potential, and an improved offensive output in the coming games could silence his detractors. Fans are divided, with some echoing Hart sentiment and others demanding more offensive impact from a player acquired at such a high cost. Analysts are weighing in on whether Bridges can overcome this slump and justify the trade. Don't go anywhere, because the real story behind this trade is even more shocking. And coming up, we'll tell you who's secretly winning from Mikal Bridges' struggles. Knicks versus Pelicans, a crucial playoff matchup with high stakes. The New York Knicks are facing the New Orleans Pelicans in a pivotal Tuesday night game, with both teams on contrasting trajectories as the NBA playoffs loom. The Knicks, holding a strong home record, are favored against a Pelicans team struggling on the road. The Knicks have been dominant at Madison Square Garden with a 26-9 home record, while the Pelicans have faltered away from home, boasting a mere 9-25 record. This disparity suggests a potential blowout, especially considering the Pelicans' recent struggles against top competition. Despite their road woes, New Orleans has shown flashes of strong play, going 6-4 in their last 10 games, and has been a surprising bet against the spread, going 8-2 in that span, tied for the league's best. The Pelicans have had 2 days of rest and are expected to field their key players, as they have little incentive to tank given they owe an unprotected first-round pick to the Atlanta Hawks. Their recent defensive performance, ranking 7th in the league over the last 10 games, makes them an intriguing pick to cover the spread. Both teams boast strong defensive ratings recently, hinting that the under on the total points could also be a smart bet. Sports bettors are closely watching this matchup, with predictions leaning towards the Pelicans covering the 8.5-point spread and the game staying under the 233.5 total points. But the drama doesn't stop there. We've got major injury and cap news that could rock the Knicks' future. And later, find out how Karl-Anthony Towns is unexpectedly benefiting from another player's tough stretch. Mitchell Robinson's future with the Knicks hangs in the balance as cap projections tighten. The New York Knicks are facing a precarious salary cap situation for the upcoming season, and new projections from the NBA indicate that re-signing key free agent Mitchell Robinson will be even more challenging than anticipated. The league has informed teams of a projected $165 million salary cap for 2026-27, a $1 million decrease from previous forecasts due to reduced local media revenue. This financial squeeze comes at a critical time for the Knicks, who are already projected to be near the second apron of the salary cap with only 9 players under contract. The impending free agency of Mitchell Robinson, a top rebounding center, adds significant complexity. Despite his consistent performance and efficiency, averaging 5.4 points, 8.9 rebounds, and shooting 71.4% from the field in limited minutes this season, his current $13 million salary is likely to fall short of market value. Many expect Robinson to test free agency and secure a more lucrative deal elsewhere. With significant financial commitments to players like Jalen Brunson and potential new contracts for draft picks and other players, the Knicks may find it impossible to match the offers Robinson is expected to receive. Analysts suggest that if the Knicks manage to retain Robinson, along with other players on team-friendly deals, they could face scrutiny for potential salary cap circumvention, similar to the situation with the Lowe's Angels Clippers. Fans and analysts are expressing concern over the Knicks' ability to retain their core players, especially with the shrinking cap space. The team is reportedly exploring options for cost-effective free agents and backup centers to fill potential voids. Stay tuned, because this cap crunch could force the Knicks into making some blockbuster moves. And next, we reveal the surprising beneficiary of Mikal Bridges' recent offensive struggles. Mikal Bridges' slump is unexpectedly benefiting Karl-Anthony Towns, according to Stephen A. Smith. In a surprising turn of events, the recent struggles of New York Knicks forward Mikal Bridges are inadvertently making Karl-Anthony Towns look like the team's smartest acquisition. With Towns being the highest-paid player and the Knicks having surrendered significant assets to acquire him, the pressure has always been on him to deliver a championship. However, Bridges' current downturn has shifted the spotlight, with Stephen A. Smith heavily criticizing Bridges' production and the trade assets used to acquire him. Smith argued on ESPN's First Take that the cost of acquiring Bridges, including 7 draft picks, now impedes the Knicks' ability to secure additional help and could be viewed as a major misstep if they fall short of championship aspirations. Bridges, who was instrumental in the Knicks' playoff run last season, has seen a significant drop in his offensive efficiency since the All-Star break. He's averaging a modest 10.6 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 3.2 assists, shooting just 41.5% from the field and 32.4% from three-point range over the last 2 months. Compounding the issue, the Knicks' defense has actually performed better when Bridges is off the floor, posting a 104.8 defensive rating in those instances. This has led to questions about his impact and whether coach Mike Brown can help Bridges regain his form or adjust the team's strategy to compensate for his current struggles. Fans are debating whether Bridges can overcome this slump and justify the hefty price tag, while analysts are questioning the Knicks' trade strategy and its long-term implications for their championship hopes. But is Bridges truly to blame, or is there more to the story? And up next, we'll break down the incredible defensive stats that might surprise you. And that's a wrap on today's NBA action. We saw Josh Hart defend Mikal Bridges against mounting criticism, but the trade's impact is still being debated. The Knicks are battling for playoff seeding while facing a looming salary cap crisis that could affect Mitchell Robinson's future. Plus, Karl-Anthony Towns might be the unexpected winner in all the Mikal Bridges drama. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.